So this is the sexuality video. Okay, so I'm really gonna try to do well in this time. So for a while I've been attracted mainly to guys recently, those that identify as male, so it didn't matter what their body was. But I've always been attracted to girls physically on the level of their face and breasts, boobs, whatever. But there's the issue with the vagina. I don't like it, never have, probably never will. Though I'm sure there would probably, if a situation ever came up where I fell in love with a girl and it was like we were destined to be together or whatever, then maybe I would be able to try to work it out, but I don't know if I could. Now, with that said, I usually stray away from looking at girls. So, but I do find them attractive, and it's really, really difficult for me, especially since when my sexuality changes, my gender kind of fluctuates as well. I find that the more I'm attracted to girls, like on a higher level, I become more feminine. I do not know why this is, and when I start to like guys more, I become more masculine, depending on who I like. It's really annoying to me. I can't stand it. I don't. I mean, I know some people are like, "Oh, you shouldn't mind that your sexuality is fluid and stuff," but I do mind. I don't want it to be fluid. I want it to stay the same. You know. I hate that it changes. I just want it to stay the same for once. It's always changing. Since I was little. I was little, I liked the girls, and then got older and started liking the mean boys. It's always the ways it works. I ended up being attracted to the horrible men. First the mean boys and then horrible men. It's just the way it works. So yeah, I just want it to be really, really fluid. I've come out as a lesbian before, bisexual. I've come out as, there was one time when I came out as straight, cisgender female straight. And then I came out as pansexual before I knew that there was a term for it. I just said I love people. But it's really, really frustrating to me because I don't want to say I just like guys and I just like girls, because there are people whose gender I do not know that I will find attractive, or I'll find people that are gender queer attractive, or I'll find people that just don't have a gender at all, like any term for it, attractive. And it's really difficult for me because I don't know how to fit them into this box I want. Okay, it might sound weird for someone like me wanting a box, but you know, I want things to be the same always. I don't want things to be fluid. I don't like that things change. I have not truly fully accepted myself as trans, and I haven't accepted my, that's how you say it. I've been saying it wrong. Wow, sorry. Anyways, but before I came out as gay, like gay man gay, I'm like, I don't want to be gay. I don't want to be gay. I don't want to be gay. And I've asked people, what's it like to be gay? And I'm just like, no, 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 no. You know, it's difficult, and I really don't want my sexuality to change, because when that changes, my gender changes as well. And it's not like a full huge change for gender, like automatically I'm a female because I start liking females. It's more of a, oh, dresses and makeup and all that, you know. And that part's really difficult for me, and I don't like it. and I just want it to stay the same. Um, so I don't purposely go looking at women and being like, oh, you're hot. If I see a woman on my dashboard in Tumblr, I used to just scroll past and I don't even bother looking at her. Um, you know, and it's just really difficult for me. Um, and I know what started it, this time around. I don't always know what starts it, but this time I know why. Um, there's this person on Tumblr I find very attractive. I have no clue what gender they are. Possible female, but possible in between. I have no clue for sure. I mean, I could like just send an ask and be like, hey, what gender or what pronouns do you prefer? However, I'm one of those people that really am shy, which is why I'm really surprised that I could sit here and talk to a camera and post these on the internet or post anything. But I'm mainly shy talking to people. I have a hard time going up to people and being like, hi, I want to get to know you. So I'm trying to do this thing on Tumblr where the Tumblr crushes, if you know what that is, it's the bloggers you most reblog and the most you like. And I want to try to get to know these people, and mainly if they're following me, because I want to feel like if I'm trying to get to know them, they'll want to try to get to know me as well, type of thing. So I'm trying to make my deal of once a week. It'll probably be Monday today if I do it, but mainly on Sundays, sending them some sort of message, asking them something if they follow me back. Just not to be rude or anything, but just to feel like they would want to get to know me too, because I don't know if anyone else would want to get to know me. I mean, hey, if I follow you on Tumblr and for whatever reason you're watching this, let me know if you would still want to get to know me even though you don't follow me. Anyways, so with that said, I'm trying to open up myself so that I can ask people things. And I figure if I start it this way, maybe I can get kind of close to people and build up some sort of relationship other than just following them on Tumblr. I want to get to know people. I don't want to just see what you post. I want to talk to people. But I'm one of those people that has a really, really hard time. And it's stupid because I used to be so outgoing. I used to be so great with people. I used to be able to text for hours with anybody. But there was a situation where for 6 months and some odd days, I wasn't allowed to talk to anyone without feeling guilty or being told I was cheating or, things like that. It was a very controlling relationship and it wasn't good for me. And because of that relationship, things have been difficult for me, with relationships of any sort, not just a romantic relationship, but trying to make friends. Now for texting, I can only text 2 people constantly. A lot of people I cannot keep up with. They can't keep up with me. Lately, though, on Tumblr, I've been having a conversation with an awesome guy, and we've been able to keep the conversation going. We've been able to have more than one conversation going at once, and I've been okay with it. It's fine. I'm not the one that started the conversation, though. He did, and so thanks to him, I've been able to start talking to someone finally, and it lasting for a while. Whereas with other people, it just doesn't work, and it's really difficult for me. So it's really hard for me to start conversations with people, with anyone. And I'll get really excited if someone talks to me, like super excited, you don't even realize. And like I don't even explain how much it means to me when someone starts talking to me. And it does mean a lot. And on Tumblr, it means a lot when people heart or like posts that I've typed out or posts of my pictures or whatever. It makes me feel great because it's like, oh, hey, they're actually taking the time to read what I wrote or reblog or whatever. and but I also want to talk to people. I just can't start the conversation. And this is why I need to try to force myself to do so. And I know this is supposed to be about sexuality, but this also plays into it because I have this perception of girls, a lot of girls, straight girls usually, that I don't get along with because of the way I perceive them. And maybe if I start talking to more girls, I will understand that not all girls are like that. And I know not all girls are like that, but I have this really set thing. I tend to be more attracted to lesbians, which is a problem because I would have a hard time being with a lesbian, because lesbians like girls, so it would be really, really difficult. And I also am attracted to gay men, which is also difficult. There are times when I am attracted to straight people, and I say people because it sometimes goes both ways. But it's usually the far end, and not necessarily just lesbians and gay men, but I'll sometimes also like people that only like one specific gender. And when I say gender, I'm talking about like just the specifics, like just females and just males and just genderqueers. Like I tend to not fit into the sexuality box of people they like. So it's really, really difficult for me, and I don't accept myself at all. Trans-wise, sexuality-wise, it's really difficult for me. And I don't really know what exactly I'm going to do with all this, but maybe one day I'll be able to figure it out. I don't even know. But I am going to stop here because I'm kind of repeating myself. Yeah. Oh my god. It's just so ridiculous, though. I mean, it's kind of sad that I want to put myself into a label. I guess I could just go with queer for now and just say that queer holds everyone in that label. But it's just really, really, really difficult for me. So, I mean, I don't know. I'll have to figure it out eventually on my own. I mean, not that it matters. I'm not looking for a relationship. So, I mean, I shouldn't really be focusing on my sexuality anyway. But it's really difficult not to. I'm not ready for a relationship at all. Like, I shouldn't be in one, and definitely not ready. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's probably the only video I'm going to do for the rest of the week or something. Probably won't do another one for a while. But, you know...